Mercedes have just released all the details and specs of the first new generation 43 car. This is exciting because it sets the scene for what I believe to be the exact specs we're going to see in the new C43 coming later this year. Mercedes have just announced the SL43. This is the entry-level AMG variant of the gorgeous new SL that was revealed earlier this year. The new SL is an incredible looking car and it looks amazing in its 43 trim shown here. It looks like the 43 lineup is going to be keeping the traditional quad exhaust tips, which I personally love. The usual bi-turbo side badges have been replaced with a whole new badge reading Turbo Electrified. We'll discuss this in more detail later in the video. Inside, there's not too much AMG badging as expected in the more entry-level AMGs, but it does have a full AMG steering wheel with high-end AMG rotating dials. Could this be an indication of what we'll be getting in the C43 interior? Now it's time to talk engines. What's changing in the new 43 lineup? Well, as predicted by many, it's going to have the new 4-cylinder M139 AMG engine. This is the same engine as the non-S variant of the CLA 45S, which produces 382 horsepower. However, what makes this special is for the first time it features a mini electronic boost turbocharger. This is technology taken straight from Formula 1, which is very exciting. Now, this electric charger only adds 14 horsepower, but it's more about the electronically assisted power delivery. This electric boost should give a much quicker throttle response across every rev range. So it's looking like the new C43 is going to have 382 horsepower and 480 Newton meters of torque. I'd expect a 0 to 60 time of a secure 4 seconds, and maybe even faster. It's definitely going to be a very fast car, much like the previous generation. This will also be the first time the 43 models use a full AMG hand-built engine. Now, although the V6 in the previous lineup of C43s was an amazing and capable engine, it did cause quite a stir in the car community because it was a tuned production engine, rather than one built by hand in the AMG factory in ABAUTO. Another thing to add here is that the SL43 has currently only been announced as a rear-wheel drive car. I find this really interesting because the 43 lineup has usually been a rear-biased 4-wheel drive setup. Could the new C43 be rear-wheel drive? This would be a very strange choice, but it's possible they might do it to preserve 4MATIC Plus for the higher-end AMGs, especially if they're all going to start sharing this same core engine. The electric boost makes 14 horsepower, which technically makes the new C43 a mild hybrid. This is similar to what we saw in the E53's electronically assisted V6 when it launched a few years back. This does make me wonder though, are we likely to see a C53 in the future with a V6 engine assisted by the same electronic boost? Now, this is unlikely because the C63 is getting the same 4-cylinder engine, but you never know with AMG. Perhaps we may even get a whole new C73 with a V8. Now, I can't see this happening because of the new AMG GT, which has the V8, but you know, we can dream, guys. So guys, there we have it. That's some new details on the all-new C43. I'd love to hear what all you guys think of this in the comments below. I myself simply cannot wait for all these new AMGs to arrive so I can get my hands on them and really test them out and review them for you guys. If you're enjoying my content covering all these cars, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I finally get my hands on them. I've got some really exciting CLA 45S content and Mercedes tips and tricks videos, all the usual stuff. It's all still coming with you guys. I can't wait to share it all. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.